In 2019, catastrophic bushfires, including the 3 Mile Fire on the Central Coast, resulted in many residents being evacuated. Within the Central Coast, more than half of the council area, stretching from Guandolan to Patonga and Mangrove Mount to Terrigal, is national parks, state forests and bushland. The Central Coast Council is looking to create the Central Coast Community Bushfire Resiliency Strategy 2020. Climate change resilience refers to being able to anticipate, prepare and respond to risk events. The local government of Central Coast Council is looking to you to help inform the planning of bushfire resiliency in your community. Why do we need this plan? With climate change bringing increased temperatures, short and cool seasons with less rain, and prolonged hot seasons with extended droughts, areas are left very dry with bushfire fuel. Bushfires put the lives of Central Coast people in danger and therefore need to be planned for. What does this plan mean? The Central Coast Council plans to work with the community to review climate change resilience opportunities within the Central Coast area to create a bushfire resilient community. The aims of this strategy include to improve the community's ability to be prepared for bushfires, to improve the provision of bushfire services, especially in places of highest vulnerability, and to improve technology and climate change minimising job opportunities and infrastructure. Improvements have already begun under the Central Coast Council's Climate Change Policy, the Central Coast Council's Climate Change Action Plan, and the Community Strategic Plan One Central Coast, plus through the local government area aligning itself with the New South Wales State Climate Change Policy. Issues that this plan will cover include the increased risk of bushfires, how to be prepared in the case of a bushfire, and what mitigation strategies can be used to reduce the severity and occurrence of bushfires. Community consultation aims to offer the Central Coast community ways to inform climate change resilience through, for example, working to reduce greenhouse gas emissions by utilising energy-saving technology and removing bush fuel that can spark easily to provide the Central Coast with a successful bushfire resilience strategy. So, how can you help? The Central Coast Council calls on you to get involved through providing feedback on the Central Coast Community Bushfire Resilience Strategy 2020 via submitting public submissions until the end of the exhibition stage on the 15th of July via email, phone or coming into council, and attending community workshops on the 25th of April at Gosford and the 18th of April at Wyong, plus visiting our social media pages. Let's come together to make the Central Coast a bushfire resilient community. This presentation has been brought to you by Central Coast Council, spoken by Rochelle Leith.